Oh. Yep, that's a fish. That's a big one too, guys. A big one. Nice. Oh, yeah. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Good afternoon, it's Dan back at it again with another episode of 302 Fishing. Guys, I'm outside my purview. Usually I'm in Kent County. Today I decided to go to Sussex County. There's 3 counties in Delaware. You got Newcastle, Kent, Sussex. That's the furthest south of Delaware you can go. And we're just about across the line there of Sussex County. And we are revisiting a pond that Oakster was on way back on our channel about 2.5 years ago. And Oakster had a great time here, so I got it in my mind. I remembered about this pond. I was like, you know what? This would be the perfect pond to go ahead and do my inaugural fishing with actual crankbaits. Today, in particular, lipless crankbaits. We are going to use Sexy Shad by Strike King. I don't ever use crankbaits at all. Oakster swears by them. He uses them during the winter, uses them during the fall, sometimes in the spring too. But I'm going to try my hand on it. Nice looking pond right here. I've been trying to go to the ponds that are right up here, and they are super shallow, and I didn't want to waste my time because it's hard enough for these fish to try to breathe and capture all that oxygen that they need in that shallow water, so I don't want to stress them out too much. But here, we got enough depth. So give me a couple seconds, man. We'll get that crankbait wrapped up, throw it out there. We'll whip that water up, and hopefully, if we're lucky, we get some fish on. It's a beautiful, crisp fall day. I mean, I'm in a short sleeve shirt, and it's tolerable, but we're going to toss this all around. And but you know, if these mosquitoes don't eat me to death, because they're trying to get their last bit of blood before they go away. But let's get this going on here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with something, like I said, I'm truly not comfortable with. It's not my comfort zone. I don't use it too often, but Oakster, he's a believer of them. He uses it all the time. So we're going to start with our lipless crankbait, and we're going to start with that Sexy Shad. Throw right out in the middle. The ground, if you can notice right here, very, very sandy. So we should have no problems with this coming across the bottom with no issues. We can bounce it off there. We can crank it like usual. But let's feel this pond out and see where they're at, what part of the water column that they're in. But we're going to go way out there, let that sink. And let's see if Sexy Shad can start us off. Sexy Shad is obviously pretty much the color of the bait that'll be running around here. You got some nice chartreuse colors. You got the little orange underneath, got a big old red eye. And the rip and wrap is going to be red. We have a lot of luck with the red ones, or Oakster does, with the rip and wrap, the red color. But I want to try something a little bit different. That's why I got that Sexy Shad. But I got a feeling we're going to get a fish out of here too. Oop. I don't know if that was bottom or a fish hitting it. But it's making a lot of noise. I mean, it's got a lot of rattle to it. I'll bring it up and I'll show. Oh, there's a hit right there. Nice slam. Just didn't hit it quite enough. But I mean, listen to this rattle. Lots and lots of noise. But let's see if we can get going here. I mean, I already had 2 hits off this already, just retrieving it. That one time right there. But that was a hard slam, whatever it was. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can get a bite. Again, keep my tip up. There's another hit right there. Just keep my tip up at a medium level right here, just to try to keep it somewhat in the middle of the column here, not on the bottom. Because again, I don't want to go dragging any of the crap that's sitting there, because you got leaves that are falling already. You can already see stuff getting stuck on the hook. But just haul it out there in the middle, bring it on in, man. Like you can't even see it here, but there is a slight drop off right here along this edge, so maybe they're following us up there from the deep to the shallow. We're gonna do a normal retrieve. If we can't get any hits off there, then we're just gonna jerk the bait right off the bottom to the top and let it fall. Just do something a little bit different. Let's see what these guys are in the mood for. So today, it is midday right now. It's literally lunchtime. So we're gonna fight through that 1 hour hump while these fish are quiet. And then once we get beyond that, we should be good. But again, we're gonna spend a majority of our time right on this pond right here, because this is the deepest pond I've seen all day long. I've been to like 5 ponds already, and none of them favorable depth-wise. All right, it'd be nice to have a little bit of a giant here, 3 to 5 pounds, man. That'd be awesome. All right, so I did see a little activity over down here, so we're gonna wander down here. And again, let's get that sexy shad back out there again once more. Fix our camera up, get a little bit better angle. Man, these mosquitoes are savage. Look at this, guys. Can you see all these mosquitoes? There's hundreds of them. So glad this bottom is sandy, man. Nice and firm ground to stand on when you walk into the water. Oh, we got fish on. What do we got? Yep, we got one on, guys. Decent. Oh, I think I side hooked him. Oh, what the hell is this? What is this? Guys, what is this thing? Hold on. What the hell is this? Guys, look at this thing. I don't know what it is, but it's in this pond. Guys, look at this thing I just caught here. I got a feeling it's maybe some type of a herring or some sort. Hold on, let me turn here. Super slimy, whatever the hell it is. So guys, drop a comment below if you know what the species is. It'd be awesome to know what it is. But that thing just literally hit a Sexy Shad Lipless Crankbait. But let's get this in the water here and send it on its way. And it's gone. Yeah, look at this nastiness, guys. Watch. Yeah. Yeah, fish snot. That was the weirdest hit. It hit, and then it didn't feel like anything at all, so I started reeling again, and then it bent the rod again. I'm like, there's something on here. I thought I foul hooked it, which I did, but that is the weirdest looking thing. All right, let's get that bait out there. I mean, it's not the fish we're looking for, but we're not skunk, guys. That is clearly not a species that is indigenous to this pond, 100%. So I don't know if I was supposed to put it back in the water again, but maybe somebody threw it in here, or maybe a fish pooped it out. I don't know. But like I said, guys, drop that comment, man. Let me know what that thing is. That was crazy. I'm still in awe of that fish there. I mean, like I said, I always like catching different species, but that was just off the charts right there. That was a bang right there. So after a few more casts of normal retrieve, we're going to go ahead and put the bait in there, and we're going to jig it and let it fall, jig it, let it fall, jig it, let it fall, jig it, and let it fall. And we'll see if these fish hit it on drop. So let's get a couple of casts out there first. Oh, is that a fish? That's a fish. There we go. Ah, I missed him. Totally missed him. I should have just kept on reeling, guys, and he'd been in. But I think if I slow it down and I do that jigging, I should have a better chance of a hookup, because I've been having a lot of short strikes when I'm reeling this in. All right, so let's move just a few more feet down. Trying to get towards that little small cove that's over to the left-hand side. Just got to be careful, because got to work around this plant here. I don't know how firm this ground is here. Look at that, guys. I mean, look at this. All these are all mosquitoes. Let's try to get out of this thing, man. Good Lord. Look at Nile virus right here, man, somewhere. probably going to slow this crank down a little bit. Oh, damn it. These fish are banging it. Just not committing it. There we go. There you go. Fish on. All right. He was far up. It touched land, guys. That count. Quick release. That's how softly they're hitting that bait. That's why I had to jerk it up out of that water real quick. They're tagging the back end of this thing. That's about a pound. But as soon as I started slowing my retrieve down, that's when it started getting hit more. So we'll just keep with that pattern right now until it dies out. But I got lucky. He hit that thing twice. Oh, right here, right here. Another one. Little dink. They hit me right at the edge. Again, same thing. Fish as big as the bait. But it's barely on there. She's gone. Like I said, it's fall. They're chasing bait fish around, and what better way to match the hatch than with a sexy shad? And hopefully, if we're lucky, man, there's a big one lurking around here somewhere. All right, guys, let's make our way down the line here. Yeah. I'm gonna try somehow get up underneath this tree here carefully. But we're gonna walk along the shoreline here, which I'd hate. Whoa. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Look at this, guys. Look, I shook out like thousands of mosquitoes. They're all over the place. Boy, oh boy. All right, I'm gonna have to walk out here. I just want to get past that one branch, but I'm bringing droves with me. There we go. Who got lucky? But look at this. Savage, savage, savage. See how the wind blows the mosquitoes away? All we need is some good, nice whiffs of wind, and we're good to go. But we're just making our way around here. Look at this. Wow. Insane. Woo! Just trying to reach this other shoreline here. Yeah, we're almost there, guys. All right, here we go. Made it through, cobwebs and all. Check and see if I got any critters all over me, other than the savage beast mosquitoes. I got a feeling that, not saying we're going the wrong way, I'm sure there's gonna be fish here, but just by looking at how low the water is and where all the structure is at, so even though it's exposed right now, I'm sure these fish remember where they need to be. But on that backside over here, where we came into, but to the right of the pond, I think that's where we're gonna get the fish at over there. But again, I want to make sure we work all angles here. Oh. Yep, that's a fish. That's a big one too, guys. A big one. Nice. Oh, yeah. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Oh, oh Lord, let's get it on land. 4 or 5 pounds. Easy, guys. Holy crap. Look at this. Don't shake. Don't shake. Don't shake. Oh, there we go. Boom. All right, so just to explain the awkward jump that's going to happen right here, and then I lost the video right there up until you see the next portion is getting ready to come right now, and that's me weighing the fish. So I apologize for the little bit of commentary that got missed and creates that weird jump there. All right, guys, so man, that fish savagely hit that bait, man. The Sexy Shad by Strike King. We got to get the pliers out, and we're going to get this bait out of this fish's face. And we're going to get her revived and get her back in the water again. But I want to get a quick weight on this fish. But, man, oh, man. Lots of casts. I knew there was going to be something here. But you can clearly see she's filling up. Her stomach's getting a little bulgy. But let's get the scale out here, and then we'll get that lovely bass out on its way. One more look before we put her on there. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, here we go, guys. What do we got? I'd say 3 pushing 4 pounds. Again, I would tend to over-exaggerate when I'm trying to reel the fish in, guys. But here we go. What do we got going on? Oh, yeah. Oop, 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 oop. We have, if she simmers down, looks like we got 4 pounds 7 ounces, guys. Great job, man. Let's get her aerated. She's already telling us it's time and she's ready to go. When we'll get out here in the sunlight so you can see the fish. But pretty, 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 man. Wow, wowie, wow. I'm so glad I decided to come down here to Sussex County. Again, Oakster had good luck, as I told you earlier. But she's good to go. And she's going. All right, so I'm going to show you the bait that I'm using right now. This is the King Sexy Shad. I've had plenty of hits on this today, and you just literally watched me pull in that big old donkey, that green bean bag, that monster, that lunker of a bass, 4 pounds and 7 ounces. But we're going to keep casting. Most people to the left say I got my big one, I'm rolling, but I'm greedy. I want some more, and I'm hopefully going to get a 5-pounder off this thing. That's how confident I am, so let's get it on, man, because I don't normally use lipless crankbaits or any crankbait for that matter, but if it's working, let's keep plugging away. Again, changed my retrieve, slowed it down, because we were getting a lot of those short strikes, and just as it's plopping into the water is right when I'm reeling, rather than letting it sink to the bottom, so we don't have all the decomposing plants and everything else hooking up into the trebles. Let's throw a couple here out in the middle. And I'm going to keep the tip high this time because I'm going slower and I don't want it sinking on the bottom. And again, a slow retrieve just to give these fish a chance to catch up to the bait. So the Oakster is a huge proponent of always fishing where you just came from. Like, just because you walk past it doesn't mean them fish didn't come back to the spot where you just were at. They come right back onto the shoreline or right near the shoreline. So that's why I always throw the casts. I'm always following with him, man, because he is the fish whisperer, and I follow his lead, and you know, he always gets me on some good hook sets. You know, just because I'm older doesn't mean I'm wiser, man. Sometimes you gotta listen to the youngins, man. They know too. But that bass right there, that thing was quite shallow. I mean, it was right along here. I mean, it wasn't too far offshore, maybe 10, 15 feet off the shoreline. And again, sitting in that cove, because I earlier when I started here, I saw the activity going on. That's why I decided to move down towards this way, because the wind is blowing this way where the bait fish are going, if they're bait fish. Oh Lord, don't, no. Thank God we're close. Let's see if we can get this out of here without having to walk over there and disturb that water. Yes. I always prove it to you guys. Be slow, be methodical, and you get your bait right back, even when you got a double set of trebles. Oh, is that a fish? Feels like it. Ah, that was definitely a fish. I shouldn't have paused. I should have kept just reeling just a little bit more, but it was so light in a tap. I'm quite amazed at how much these fish are banging on this bait right now. Usually it's the red one, man. I've never used the Sexy Shad color. Oh, there's a hit right there. Fish on. There's another one right there. Like a pounder. Nope, less than that. All right. All right, guys, man. This is turning out to be a good day so far. Right on the lip. You see how non-committal these fish are. They're just barely touching that bait. But we're going to need to... no, it looks like we can get it all right here. Hold on a second. I just don't want to get jabbed by hooks. Because they hurt. These things are very sharp. There we go. Again, dink, but it's still a fish. She's gone. All right. Woohoo! This is much better than last weekend, man. I had to fight hard just for that episode there with Jeff. But let's keep going out there, man. Let's keep hitting them fish. All right, so we're in a quiet time right now. We're gonna throw a bunch more casts over in this area. I want to get one more fish. I don't care what size it is, man. Dink all the way up to a giant. But to me, this was a successful day. I mean, I caught something on a bait that I, again, don't even use. And I was able to produce a beautiful, beautiful bass out of it. So let's go ahead and keep throwing these casts out here, and we'll see if we can try to get one of these fishies to hook onto that sexy shad. Oh, here we go. Fish on. Oh, we're caught. I knew it was a matter of time, guys. Oh, poor sexy shad. But you know what? Rest in peace. You did a good job for me today. All right, I don't know about you, but I'm spent, I'm tired, and I'm hungry, and I'm heading my way up the road. But what an episode we had. I was pleasantly surprised at how many fish we caught off of that Lipless Crankbait. I took the dive. I don't ever fish crankbaits. I'm sure you heard me say it multiple times throughout the episode. It's just not a confidence bait for me, but I pulled the trigger, I got it out there, and boy, did we get some fish. We got some dinks there, we got some medium-sized fish, we got that slimy, nasty, snotty thing of a fish, whatever the hell that thing was, man. If you haven't already answered me back, drop a comment below and tell me what that little snot rag was. But the piece de resistance was the lunker, the largemouth bass, Big Mama, the big fat green bean bag of a bass, 4 pounds, 7 ounces of fury at the end of that treble. When I brought that in, man, I laid her out for YouTube glory. So hopefully you guys would have enjoyed that one there, man. Oh, man, I was excited, man. I was so pumped, man, that came out of there on that bait that I don't use. So it's going to my box, man. We're gonna use it. Hopefully you would have enjoyed the episode. Hopefully you guys have a great weekend. As always, guys, like, subscribe, push that notification bell, and as always, fish on.